Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Quality Awards. My name is Ralph Peterson, and in this video, we are going to discuss question P1a4 of the Bronze Quality Award application. So let's get right into it. Here we are going into the workforce profile section. Now, just note right from the start here that when you are filling this out in the Quality Award portal, there is going to be a table that looks similar to this, and they're asking you to use the table to fill out this section. So there's a couple parts to this question. Part number one is, what are your workforce groups? Now, they give you the three workforce groups they want you to use. They want you to use an administrative workforce group, a clinical workforce group, and a support staff workforce group. So you're just simply going to fill it in. This is going to be the administrative, admin. This is going to be the clinical. And this is going to be the support. Case in point, just so you know, when we're talking about the administration, we're not talking about the administrator singularly. In fact, we're talking about all of the administrative support team in the back. Business office, payroll, HR, MDS, receptionist, anybody kind of back office, including the administrator, of course, or anybody could be from the senior leadership team, might be part of the administration. So that administrative group, so it's all of them. Clinical, of course, as you know, is all nursing. And then support is housekeeping, laundry, dietary, facility maintenance. It could also be activities. It could also be even like an outside vendor. If you want to say rehab, maybe you use rehab as a supportive. Rehab could also be a clinical. So there are some that you could transfer over to one to another. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Just want to have these three buckets, these three different groups. And now, question number two is, what are your workforce drivers of engagement? Now, this is where I want to talk a little bit about a theory in management called hygiene. Hygiene in an organization, for an organization, has the same impact as personal hygiene does on the individual. So if we think about personal hygiene, it's like washing your hands, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, shaving, wearing clean clothes, taking good care of your feet, exercise. Right? Like, these are good for you. They benefit you, the individual. That's what personal hygiene is. In an organization, hygiene benefits the employee in the same way. Well, similar, not you don't have to brush your teeth to work for an organization. That's a dumb thing to say. In an organization, hygiene acts the same way. It's good for the organization and it's good for the employee, meaning these are benefits that the employee gets for working for the organization. Things like competitive pay, or a flexible schedule, or room for growth, or health insurance, or education opportunities. If you think about all of your benefit packages that you provide, dress down Fridays, bagels on Wednesdays or something. All of these are benefits. They're good for the employee. They're good for the organization. And why do I work at XYZ nursing home instead of this one? Well, they are on the bus line. Being on the bus line could be a driver of engagement. They have better pay. That's good. They have They have better health insurance. They have daycare assistance. They have room for growth, right? Like, these are in addition to, and also some other drivers of engagement could be that we want to do the type of work that provides care and comfort to the elderly. We like working with this population. That could also be a driver of engagement. So that's what we're talking about when we're asking you about the key drivers of engagement. And by the way, pardon the quick interruption. I just wanted to come on here and thank you personally for watching Inside the Quality Awards with me. I am so excited that you are applying for a quality award, and I wanted to give you my cell phone number. That's right, this is my actual cell phone number. Text me, call me if you have any questions about any level of the quality award program. I want to help you win more than anything. Okay, back to the video. You can put them in bullet form, just little bullet forms here, and they can be the same. Like competitive pay probably is the same for administrative group as it is for clinical group as it is for the support group, right? Flexible schedule might be really good for the administrative group, not so good for the clinical group or something like that. Room for growth is probably, or education opportunities, probably more for clinical or administrative than support. Not always, I'm just speaking in generalities. If there are differences among the groups, we would like to know what those differences are. So it's really pretty straightforward. You only have to give us 3, 4, 5, like not a whole laundry list, because the word is key. Key meaning most important. So your most important drivers of engagement. So if you listed 3, 4, 5 drivers of engagement under each, and again, they can be the same or similar, you'd be totally fine with answering this question. Now, question number 3, the final part to this question, question number 3 is, what is at least one? Now, you have to give at least one key change that you've been experiencing that is impacting your workforce. And I'm going to give you 3 words to consider. Word number one is capability. We're going to see this word at the silver and the gold quality award level, but I'm going to introduce it to you here now. Capability just simply means skill level. Meaning maybe you're experiencing where people are coming to apply for a job and they are not CNAs or LNAs or STNAs. They're not licensed, even though they're applying for a licensed position. Or they don't have the technical skills that we're looking for. We're looking to hire a maintenance person, and we want somebody who is generally familiar with electricity, plumbing, carpentry, and we're getting people applying who have no experience in those trades, right? Maybe that's a thing that you're experiencing. The second word I want to introduce you to is capacity. Capacity. And again, you're going to see these words at the silver level, so it's good that we're reviewing them now. Capacity just simply means the number of staff. Maybe the numbers of people who are applying for work or showing up for interviews is a lot less recently. And by recently, we're generally looking at a 12 to 18 month window. So a 12 to 18 month window is what we're looking for. The final word that I would invite you to consider is the word composition. Composition. This word is what we would consider the makeup of your workforce. And this is probably the least likely scenario that you're facing, but it does happen. It happened to me once when I was working at a nursing home in Vermont. We had a large immigration population move into our neighborhood and start applying for work. And we started to have this whole shift in the makeup of our workforce group. We started having challenges with language and religion and customs and transportation. And it was really a big shift in the makeup, the composition of our organization. And so when we're looking at what is at least one key change that you are experiencing or have been experiencing in the last, again, 12 to 18 months that's impacting your workforce, it is likely one of these 3 scenarios. Either it's a capability area, a skill level, a capacity issue, or it's a composition. Okay, hopefully you found this helpful. If you would like my chicken scratch notes here, please just shoot me an email at ralph@ralphpeterson.com. Otherwise, let's go on to the next video.